Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, Bell delivers 300th Bell 505 Jet Ranger X. Also, Canadian pilot union fires back at ALPA. And ABS Air Safety Foundation announces the best in Beechcraft pilot training. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. We have a packed episode with the latest news that you don't want to miss. The 300th Bell 505 Jet Ranger X has been delivered to the Jamaica Defence Force. The first Bell 505 was delivered in 2017, and today there are 300 aircraft in operations across 6 continents, with customers logging more than 70,000 global fleet hours. The latest Bell 505 platform advancements include the G1000H NXI avionics suite, flight stream, autopilot, lightweight, EMS interior, Bell public safety configuration, pulse sight, flight step, LHS, baggage door, and movable ballast. We are proud to take delivery of the 300th Bell 505 and expand our fleet capabilities, said Lieutenant Colonel Brian Lundy, Commander Officer of the JDF Air Wing. JDF and Bell have a strong history together, and today's delivery marks another milestone in our relationship. The Force's 6th Bell 505 will support public safety missions to serve the citizens of Jamaica and be operated by its Caribbean Military Aviation School to train the international rotorcraft pilots of tomorrow. With a speed of 125 knots and useful load of 1,500 pounds, the Bell 505 is Bell's newest 5-seat aircraft. Its similarities with the Bell 429 platform will allow for a smooth pilot transition as JDF begins training operations. More news after the break.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
When adventure is calling, the Bori by Aero Volga is the plane you need to answer the call. Bori's composite design is simple, reliable, and economical, with impressive performance and no gimmicks. Designed for the wilderness and proven durability in a flight around the Arctic Circle, the Bori has what it takes to handle your next adventure. Featuring 2 large cargo compartments, a comfortable modern cockpit, and a Rotax 912 power plant, the Bori Amphibian is now available in Canada. Experience the Bori for yourself at flightsimple.com.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're going to be summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. The first B-1B Lancer resumed flight operations May 3rd following a safety stand-down issued April 20th by General Tim Ray, Air Force Global Strike Command Officer. Individual B-1B aircraft will return to flight as inspections and maintenance directed during the stand-down are completed on each aircraft. During the stand-down, maintenance depot personnel disassembled the augmenter fuel filter housing and performed a series of inspections. After each unit was determined to be free of defects, it was reassembled, pressure checked, and returned to service. True Blue Power has announced the company's power products can now deliver essential power to the Pilatus PC-24 intelligent TB40 5th-generation lithium-ion main-ship batteries, TA202 series USB chargers, and the TI-2000 DC to AC inverter have been certified for the aircraft. 2 ultra-lightweight Gen 5 lithium-ion main-ship batteries provide the Pilatus PC-24 with engine, start, and emergency power, weighing 36.6 pounds each. The TB40 batteries reduce aircraft empty weight by more than 84 pounds. Young Cody Green has had a challenging couple of years. Diagnosed in 2019 with pediatric myelodysplastic anemia, Cody has spent months getting treatments, including 2 bone marrow transplants. One thing that always perks him up is to stop at the Rocky Mountain Metropolitan Airport. Recently, Cody got more than he bargained for when he and his mom stopped because the mile-high wing of the commemorative Air Force was out there with their SNB-5 Sonoran Beauty and is now scheduled for a ride in the not-too-distant future. The Coast Guard presented air medals to 4 crew members during a ceremony at Air Station Sitka Friday for their role in the rescue of a fisherman near Mayers, Chuck, Alaska on November 1, 2020. Rear Admiral Nathan A. Moore, Commander Coast Guard 17th District, presented air medals to Lieutenant Justin Neal, Pilot Lieutenant Jonathan Orthman, Co-Pilot Petty Officer 2nd Class James Schwader, Flight Mechanic, and Petty Officer 2nd Class Grant Roberts, Rescue Swimmer. Well, that does it for today's trip around the patch. Now let's return to the rest of the news. Canadian Pilots Union Unifor has stated that they will not tolerate interference in our democratic and pilot-lead bargaining process with Cargojet by the self-serving U.S.-based Airline Pilots Association Intl, making ill-informed public statements. To have the president of ALPA preach from Virginia to our pilots on the bargaining committee about fatigue rules and safety is condescending, arrogant, and disrespectful, said Jerry Diaz in a written response to ALPA's public statement and posted letters to Unifor and Cargojet. Captain Joe Pete knows full well that 130 Canadian pilots stand to lose their jobs, and he is standing by to take their dues if operations move to the U.S., where Congress has exempted cargo airline operations from some fatigue rules, giving them competitive advantage over Canadian operators. Unifor Local 7378 pilots are in the process of voting on a tentative agreement, bargaining by pilots for pilots with no intention of allowing unsafe flight and duty time regulations. To suggest that our committee would agree to any exemption not based on safety and fatigue science is another example of an American association trying to interfere with our democratic collective bargaining process, said Captain Mike Powers, chairperson of Unifor Local 7378. Our last top story coming up after these messages.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, HARTZEL Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are HARTZEL.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Welcome back. This is our last top story of the show. The ABS Air Safety Foundation has released the Beechcraft Essential System and Techniques course, the BEST program. BEST is designed to be the next generation enhancement of the American Bonanza Society's Beechcraft Pilot Proficiency program, which, since 1983, has provided the best in Beechcraft pilot training. ABS notes that you need a tremendous amount of information to fly your Beechcraft safely and efficiently. The BEST course reportedly highlights the essentials, the system knowledge and pilot skills most important to mastering your Beechcraft. The BEST course expands on the information in the pilot's operating handbook and other sources to highlight system knowledge from the pilot's standpoint, including systems design and operation and the changes throughout the model line. The differences occur. ABS points them out by airplane model, model year, and serial number, so you can focus on the information that applies directly to the Beechcraft you fly. 25 learning modules averaging 13 minutes each allows you to view focused topics quickly across the entire range of fixed and mobile online platforms. Information comes from the Beech Pilots Operating Handbook, from other manufacturers and experts, and from ABS' nearly 4 decades of experience providing type-specific training in Beech piston airplanes. Well, that does it for our show today. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. You can catch episodes of Airborne on Roku and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne in the directory. And don't forget to follow us on social media as well. And feel free to comment with story ideas or just to say hi. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.